My name is Cera.
And my name is Sharon, and welcome back to Cake Dealers KE,
where we bake and tell. So today in studio we have this lovely human called, I call her Wakarindi. I think, I hope I'm not butchering your names. No. Wakarindi, yes, right? See, yes. Wakarindi, yes. So, in this is like a new segment that we are starting. So it's called Behind Every Baker There's a Friend. And so we thought of calling Lillian here. I know me don't call you Lillian. It sounds weird. Wakarindi. I know her as Wakarindi. So yeah. So as we are having a banter, we'll just be talking general things, moshene and here and there. So she will be teaching you guys how to make her brownies. This girl is a guru in the kitchen.
Generally.
These people love cooking. But yeah, so she will just be showing us how she does her brownies, and as we have a banter. Yeah.
Yeah, so
welcome Wakarindi.
Thank you so
Karibu sana.
I'm so humbled to be here. I've been seeing you online.
Yeah.
And this is a new thing for me. So I'm happy to be here overall.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are giving you grace.
Grace.
This is my first time on camera, so I don't know how it's going to go, but
you will do an amazing job. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. You ace it.
You see, usually people say like I can do this. But I think I'm very good with people outside and making conversations. But then
not in front of a camera.
No.
But be comfortable. Get comfortable.
Yes.
And I feel like if you tell someone you're not comfortable, no one would agree at you. You're not comfortable.
She's such a, I don't know, bubbly.
Even now, as we speak, you're very chilled. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile, as we talk, we're going to take us through the ingredients. I will share the ingredients here on the screen and the recipe, so you can bake with us as we speak.
Yes.
As we talk to Wakarindi.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to share with you my brownie recipe. And I'm going to credit Buttercup Kikari. She's the one who showed me how to bake. Yes.
Baking.
No, she taught me her brownie recipe. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a good friend.
So I know that one is a guru in brownies. So mine, just believe me, they're not as best as hers. That's very true. Yeah. So usually we use, we have icing sugar. We have eggs. We have butter, which you melt together with chocolate.
Yeah.
And then we have self-rising flour. I like to use self-rising flour so that I don't forget about baking powder.
Oh, okay.
So I think I've had so many mistakes with forgetting about baking powder. So I'm like, that's no longer my thing anymore. So I prefer self-rising. And then we have dark cocoa powder, or rather we say alkalized cocoa. And then we have white chocolate. You can use chocolate chips, or you can chop them, like this. And then we have same chocolate chunks that we are going to use at the end of the recipe. Now, how we start? We start with the icing sugar and the eggs, and then we whisk together.
Okay. So the eggs and the icing sugar.
Yes. You can start whisking the eggs. You whisk the eggs as you add the icing sugar slowly.
Okay.
Yes.
So as we do this, I'll ask you the first question: how you met with Cera? How did you meet?
We met on Instagram.
Really? On Instagram?
Yes. I followed you for a long time, and I used to follow your story Saturdays. And I would comment, and I thought she was extremely hilarious. And then one day we just found ourselves in DM. And then I asked her where she was from. Exactly in Nakuru, because I used to live in Nakuru. And then she used to be my neighbor, and we never met. Same road, just like few gates apart, and we never met. And
really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From where I used to live. And that's how we started talking. Jokes too.
Me when I remember that. Actually, I can't remember that. We only remember we were on TikTok live.
No. We started on Instagram. Yes.
Oh, this is interesting. kukumbuka, because I remember we were on TikTok live, and then after TikTok live,
we decided we should
have a group that you guys were not talking.
Yeah.
Which one? Or the
one that we joined even. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think we started on Instagram. It's just that maybe you do not remember.
I can't remember. Okay. That's interesting. But it was interesting that I never thought that you lived in Nakuru, baby.
Yes. And for me, the first thing I was like, this one lives in Nakuru, so I'm going to follow her because my family is in Nakuru. And now that I'm baking, and most people are like, Sasa Oli Hama, you no longer, I wish you could be around so that you bake cakes. So I was like, I know a baker in Nakuru, and people in Nakuru want cakes, I know where to
find them.
Yes, and direct them.
No, that's nice. Yeah. So when you're mixing this, there's no need to incorporate air?
No, I actually prefer when it's very foamy.
I can help you?
Yes. Okay. And I find quite extremely...
You see, she did muscles.
Anxiety.
Muscles. Yes. So when you mix like this, you're supposed to... Actually, that's really perfect, like that. And then as you mix it, you're supposed to add your chocolate and your butter mixture slowly. And make sure it's not extremely hot.
Yeah, because itaibisha mayai.
Hapa mtakula scrambled eggs. If you put it where it's too hot, and then when you put here, you don't stop whisking. Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to add slowly.
This is interesting. Mimi brownies really. I used to like just see them, and then I'm like, I feel like they're skari yote yenye naona imewekwa. I'm like, spend skari that much. But when I tried, I love it when kwanza you're taking it with milk.
Continue.
And also there's a way to go. Just
Nimezoea mixer.
Imeisha sasa.
Ini better to mix na unaweza mix na hand mixer?
I would not recommend it, honestly. Yeah.
So ini labor of love.
Labor of love.
But many people even who are not bakers, I feel like what I enjoy hii process kwa sababu
it's hakuna auhitaji
ati hand mixer sijui nini.
And this is a heavy whisk. Gosh, we should have used a small one.
So when you have mixture, you have to get a very
smooth
mixture like this. So this is a mixture of sugar, eggs, chocolate, and butter. Remember, do not use your normal sugar. I prefer either custard or icing sugar. That way, when the brownie is done, you get a very shiny top. You see, there's some brownies that don't come out shiny. They just come like normal. But the icing sugar, it helps, especially because it dissolves very fast.
Okay.
And then we're going to add
cocoa.
Our cocoa powder. We're going to mix it together with the flour.
The beauty too much.
Yes. It's a deal whisk.
Let me get you another in your content.
Ipweke.
Nafaa kumix kabisa ndio. So you make sure your cocoa is
well incorporated inside the flour.
The flour.
Okay.
Well,
so the other question is, what was the first impression of Cera when you now actually probably spoke on phone, Ama, when you saw her on TikTok?
So when you were talking on TikTok, I feel like she was exactly the same way she presents herself on her page. Very talkative, very, I would say, same way. Nothing else. Like, it's the same person. There's no Cera of social media. There's no Cera on social media. Now, this one, we are going to put the whisk aside, and now we are going to use the spatula, and then we are going to fold in.
Okay.
So, slowly, unga kidogo.
Mind you, the flour has already been sifted.
Yes.
So, I'm going to try this one at home definitely.
Yeah.
I kwa description box itaandikwa the measurements.
Yeah.
So, and you, Cera, what was your first impression of Wakarindi?
Extremely bubbly. Like, you know, we met with her, like, okay,
Actually, I think we should
TikTok.
How did you get your friendship from online to meeting?
Okay. I'd say mostly ilikuwa that TikTok live. Hapo ndo tulijuana vizuri because now the TikTok live tungeongea in person without even getting each other's contact. And then now when the TikTok
so
live,
that you decide if this is a person I'd like to.
And then now remember we were interacting on social media. So transforming from social media from TikTok live to in person, it was very easy. And then she discovered on Instagram that I used to like Kikuyu things. And I think someone told me, or rather I don't know who told me about an event, a Kikuyu event, and then she posted that she was going to the same event. And then at that point when on TikTok live we had shared each other's number and we had formed the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
If you notice, she's folding, literally folding.
I am just folding. I'm not overdoing it.
To pick up nini.
Yes.
So she's folding in with what is it called?
Spatula.
With a spatula.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to fold in until the flour completely dissolves into.
So you met in the concert.
So I was like,
sometimes meeting online and actual is very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, so I was like, I was like, I'm also going to the same concert. So she was like, if you get there, let me know. Like, if I get there, I will call you. And then I went there and I called her. And we had an amazing time. We took photos.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And then I started Kendelea Instagram, and so far, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you see, when the flour is completely, you don't overdo it. Please do not overdo it.
Usiseme utaki kuona hizo those two zilitangwa nini hizi vitu two particles vitu tume see this one zenye hazijadissolve tunataka kuichapa.
No, it's okay. It's okay as long as you cannot see the flour itself.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So now this one, it's still very much okay. The brownie,
butter.
yes. And then sometimes, you want some more sweetness in your life. And now this is where this comes in. I prefer to add more chocolate to make the brownie more fudgy.
Yeah.
And then now you're not going to put this on, all of it. You're going to put half of each, sai. So, like this.
Yeah.
And then when you put this in the oven, the brownie is going to bake for like 30 minutes. But ikifika around 20th minute, you can open the oven and add
the rest.
Add the rest.
That would
that's
be
how I do
nice.
it.
Interesting.
Also, you add it on top.
Yes.
Oh. You don't prefer doing it before it ingears the oven?
You can do it, but it'll melt.
Or say it melts, but not completely.
Not
It
completely.
will remain with chunks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are going to add this butter to our greased tin with our parchment paper because this one, yes.
Okay.
Because this one is extremely fudgy, I would advise make sure your tin is lined with a parchment paper. Ndio ikiwa isishikilie chini.
Akimaziwa moto sasa.
And then I've realized we forgot vanilla.
It's okay. Kukula. But remember, tutawekea kwa description box the recipe.
Bakers watatu. Mnasahau aje vanilla.
Actually, nimesahau vanilla.
But you see now, this is like a brownie. I don't know. There are things I don't find them ikiwa. But you see, I got to realize there are some things ukitumia kama red velvet, ukiweka vanilla inapianga taste ya red velvet inakuwa something else.
Yes.
Panga poa.
Even chocolate cake.
Yeah. Alafu uzuri wa vanilla kuna siku yenye itakuwa kali.
Hakuna vanilla hapa.
Iko.
Tuweke sai.
Tukoroge.
Na hivyo before twist.
Itakuwa sawa. Itapea tu smell. Hata our Kenyan vanilla inakuanga.
So we spread it.
Let's spread.
Hey, na make sure tu mmepika na mtu tag tafadhalini.
Yes.
Please tag us.
Kupika nini?
The brownies.
Oh. Tag who?
Tag
Dealers.
Oh.
You can tag Wakarindi.
Oh, when they bake.
Ni private.
When you guys bake, you make sure you tag us. I'm wondering who is supposed to tag us here now.
The audience. The audience are showing our recipe.
Okay. So here,
I mean our tag. When I bake.
And then you're going to tap on the counter to remove any air bubbles that may be. That is too much.
Fanya tu.
Wendo unavunjanga.
Fanya venye unafanyanga nyumbani.
My neighbors, I know they're tired of me.
Kwanza asubuhi.
4 a.m.
Asubuhi.
I'm so sorry, my neighbors. I'm so sorry.
Kama wajai complain ni sawa.
This is what you get. And then you put it in the oven. And then we bake for like 30 minutes. Yes.
So first 20 minutes, then we remove it, add the chocolate and back. No.
Yes.
Okay. So usually add it when it is inside. Like unafungua oven, unaeka ndani ama unatoa.
Unaisongesha tu kidogo tu. I think brownie is not that serious. It's not like cake, you know. Cake huwezi fungua oven.
Ndani lazima ikuwe chewy.
Yes.
So that's
and then we don't want it to be dry. We want it to
cakey.
Be yes. So I think brownies is one of those recipes that you just need to get the right ingredients and the right amount.
Yeah, you can't fumble with brownies.
You can't
unless you use the wrong recipe.
The wrong recipe, the wrong ingredient. Ama stima ipotee. Ipotee in the middle of your baking.
Me, my brownies, I used to use Oreos ndani. I love Oreos. So naziwekanga instead of chocolate.
You can add any toppings you want. You can add chocolate. Smarties. You can add Smarties. You can add Biscoff. You can add you can add anything you want.
You're free to explore. Hata spread.
Yeah.
So the spread unaweka between like ukishaeka.
Unaweza hata mwaga ya kwanza uweke Biscoff mwaga the other half. Yeah. And bake or even spread on top.
Because you see now brownies is a treat. It is not something you eat like cake. You cannot have too many brownies that it's too sweet. Yes. Because of the chocolate, you know. So you cannot have a lot of brownies. So brownies usually a treat. You just need a slice. And if you have any sweet craving in a
while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while
with milk.
Yeah. So we'll go to the next question. Have you ever seen Cera overwhelmed or stressed about anything in baking?
Have you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I feel like she has everything so figured out. And she knows. In my own opinion, I feel like you handle the baking so...
Because she needs to start calling you.
Yes, I need to start calling you.
Yes, I feel like you.
Caramel imeamua. Hadi asubuhi bado inatoka, inauza.
I feel like you handle everything so well. I don't think I've seen you struggle. I feel the only time I felt you struggle is maybe the oven.
Yeah.
Before ilikuwa inaunguza cake.
Wow.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
But even then.
Let's say Electa.
Was it Electa or it was Tilak?
It was kina Tilak na juu Tilak yangu before yaribike.
It was that one. So I feel like that's the only time.
Yeah. I feel. Have you?
If I have what?
Let me tell you.
Has she seen you stressed or overwhelmed?
I don't think Wakarindi is ever stressed.
Because I think she doesn't share that part of ever being
but are you ever stressed? Really?
Like the December rush? Do you have the December?
I feel the only people that stress me are the cake shops that don't deliver things to me on time. Other than that, I like to plan. I think I overthink so many things in advance. I feel like chocolate imefika kiasi gani inaweza nitosha ama I order more. So I order things in advance to avoid disappointment, to avoid, being pressure. Yes, pressure. it is the other people that stress me out. The delivery people, maybe the cabs, the cab drivers. Actually, I would say the cab drivers. I don't know what I stress now. And now the cake shops that don't deliver.
Yeah.
I cannot wait on time. Maybe I need toppers by this time and I communicated by this time. And then our Japiana na cake maybe inafaa kwenda maybe a certain time. And maybe client, unapatanga kwanza the time they've not delivered on time, ndio client akona. Where is cake? Yes. So that's the only thing that stresses me out.
I think like Wakarindi is well organized. See, I've told you, I feel like she has 48 hours in 24 hours.
I'm not.
Then I just,
you wake up, you open your eyes, you go to her stories, 4:53.
Imagine.
She's already baked.
Ana mix huko na huyo amepika break. Alafu she does not even do at the bare minimum, guy.
Breakfast ni full spread.
Those her kids must be very lucky.
I hope they are good feeders, right?
Oh yes.
That makes it better.
They're very good feeders and they appreciate what I do. So that motivates me to do all those things.
If you want baby recipe tu unaenda kwa Wakarindi unaangalia pale recipe yenye leo amepika nini breakfast, because I feel like
I'd say I'm not perfect, but I have obviously I'm not perfect, but I try to do things. How can I put it? I try to do things in a way that is going to calm my brain, because sometimes I feel like my brain is so all over. It's not like I just do it for my brain. I would say purposely for that. I like things organized. I like things done in a certain way. I like my house organized in a certain way. I like my cake things organized in a certain way.
Yeah.
So mostly it's here, I would say that. But I'm not perfect. Sometimes I try to wake up and I don't. I feel like, do you guys get, it's called what? You see the way they say, you see the way the writers say they have writer's block. And then you're like, I don't feel like doing it today. I don't know.
Mimi, it used to happen
Not feel like, maybe I'm just tired.
You're just tired.
Yeah.
It used to happen to me a lot.
Time to just do nothing.
Kitambo. Now, not so much, but kitambo, I used to just wake up and I'm like, why am I baking? Why am I a baker?
I feel like more of the stress is usually baking cakes. Decorating and these other things are easy, but baking,
it is that part. So me, I'm like, I have this anxiety of like, I feel like I have to have cakes in this house. Na keki zote zimeisha. Meaning, even if I do not have another, I still have to stand up and get in that kitchen and make sure there are cakes, because I feel like there's a standard sasa pia nimeonesha clients wangu, like there's always cake. Like hata kama ni last minute Lilian, I know you cannot lack cake. I know, you see there's that. And then at that point ndio unapata brain yangu is like aki oye, I can't, I don't feel like doing it today, yet I have to do it regardless.
So you have to like bake every day. Is there a day that you don't bake?
Yes. I don't bake.
When you batch, you bake. When you have orders, you bake them as a whole.
Yes.
And a few extras.
I always bake extras because akukosangi clients were last minute. Yes.
True.
But I don't bake on Mondays. I rest on Mondays.
But tutakuona tu hapo. Tutakuona tu.
No, but sometimes you see the money is too good. You're like, wacha niingie tu kitchen ama niingie mapema. If a client orders a cake for Monday and orders early, I would definitely get in the kitchen on Monday. That does not mean that I don't completely get in the kitchen on Monday. But if there's no order Monday, I make sure I rest.
That's nice. That's nice.
So if I may ask, in your friendship, what do you really appreciate having a baker as a friend?
Oh, the insight and, getting to know things that I do not know. I've learned so much from your stories, so much. So much.
The umbea.
The Moshene is too good because also it tells me how to handle my clients sometimes. So I've learned having a baker friend, because you find you think you're the one who's going through that thing alone, but then ukiongea na another baker, you find they're also going through the same thing.
So it reminds me of, there's a time you said you ever had an exchange with a client because ilikuwa imefika mwisho haungejiweka
Yes, there is also that. And nowadays, I am avoiding that with clients. If imefika to that level, I know very easily.
But I know there are people who can actually push you to.
There are people who have pushed me, especially the clients who refuse to. They're so entitled.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a client who we agreed on the price, and then I delivered the cake. Nani regular client, and then we agreed the cake. The cake went, and then I was like, can you please send me the balance? And then she's like, but hii keki kitambo ulikuwa nilipisha this amount, nilishamaliza kulipa.
Halafu.
And that was it. Hakutuma the remaining amount.
Oh my God.
Mpaka sai.
She sent, but alisend ile nilikuwa kwa brain yake. So akasema, mi nalipa this amount.
Kama ulikuwa umeamua ni 5k ya ameamua ni 4k.
Bas, na akamaliza. Na mi sasa nikaona sasa this back and forth is too bad. So I ended up blocking. I would say clients are always right, but not always.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, clients. I think even people who work in customer service wanahitaji tu an applaud.
Yes, I feel they try so much. And I would say this, we love and we appreciate our clients extremely, extremely, extremely. But I would like to tell them that we as bakers, we try so hard not to mess up.
Yeah.
You cannot mess up on purpose.
Yes.
We don't mess
It's
up.
not intentional.
It is not intentional. If you know, I want to make sure the flavor is okay. I want to make sure the cake tastes good. I want to make sure the client likes the cake and the client recommends the cake to, or rather it recommends me to other people. We don't mess on purpose, that's for sure.
Yeah, true, by the way. Unajua come to think about it, saa zingine mimi kwanza before nipeane keki, mimi unajua hata naweza rudia keki yako. Because I'm just like,
Cera actually
mimi I will repeat that cake. I find kwanza saa zingine, I don't know what happens with baking sometimes. Now because me usually ask my assistants to bake and then I'll just decorate. Saa zingine utaona keki imetokea in a certain way and you're like, no,
I would not
you guys repeat this cake. Heri mbaki tu mkikula. Sisi tukikula, but repeat it.
I think there's a video you did and then you're like, I don't do mediocre. And that is a very nice.
Yeah, I just don't like doing mediocre. And you see, I was telling bakers, come and beat me. Because I know there are bakers, mimi kwanza na cringing. If I see a baker has given out a cake that has cracks, I'm just like,
oh yeah.
Why? Cracks na hiyo ni kitu nyongerudia. Actually, kitambo I never used to, but with time I was just like, niko na cream.
Yes.
And
I feel like
unless
you kurudia, it takes minimal time.
Yes.
So is it just
you want it from scratch?
You're not starting from scratch. And sometimes inakwanga the temperature ya fridge and that is okay. And that is something you cannot control. A cake not cracking. So I feel like you just take few minutes, to redo and give your client the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's for me, I think imekuwa to a point ni kama ni phobia kwangu. I thought that you guys, because you guys have chillers, you can finish decorating completely. Me, I've never
finished completely.
Completely at night.
I think I learned about controlling the chiller when I have a lot of cakes. So don't put too much cold. Ikikwa too cold, it'll crack.
But not for me. I think my sweet spot is just -3, and then my whipping. And now I concentrate on the whipping cream. It's not too dry.
Oh, yeah.
Kama ni cake inaenda to the same day, na decorate inaenda inakula the same day, I can work around it. But if I know inaka overnight, I really try for my whipping cream to be a little bit light.
Yes.
Yeah, not too stiff. I prefer loosening my whipping cream. I can whip it to be stiff, then I adjust as I go. Yeah. So,
but imagine at the end of the day, because Josie, we were talking with Sharon, and she was like, why is my semi-naked cake cracking in the morning? And I was just like, imagine it don't know, it just cracks.
I was so shocked that it has. I repeated all wedding cakes. The bottom tier, middle tier, top tier, side cakes, I repeated all of them.
I feel like with cream.
But by the time I got to the wedding and the afternoon, the main one didn't crack, the side ones cracked. And I just realized, you see, it's cake, it's absorbing moisture. Yeah. The cream has moisture. It'll absorb na haina cream mingi. So like kidogo yenye it absorb. Yeah. Anyway, so our
20 minutes.
Our 20 minutes is done. So let me get the cake. Brownies.
The brownies.
We add the chocolates.
I'm just imagining this with milk. Yani,
Now, and you know, if it before it cools down, also if you have ice cream,
oh,
it's really nice.
I'm telling you, her kids must be enjoying this.
Yeah,
It's
also
heavy.
you see now this one. This is what
Yeah.
helps it become.
We can't now bend the camera, unfortunately.
I know. It
Ama
is okay.
tusongesha kwa mbele
But
kabisa.
it's still very
Gooey. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
it's still very gooey.
You can see the outcome as it comes, and then when it's like that, you can decide to, throw in your
Oh, now
chocolate.
I have understood the
You
concept.
understood?
Mm.
Yeah. So throw in your chocolates like that. Yeah, and then you're going to thank me later.
We will thank you for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For showing this brownie recipe. Hii kwanza
Yes,
mimi
and then
mimi
to
sina
dish it for like
Okay.
10 minutes. And then okay.
Okay.
No extinguisher.
So I'd ask Wakarindi, what is one thing that you're proud of, Cera?
Oh, your new bakery.
Ah.
Your new oven. Kanya nilionanga oven kasema, oh, thank God.
Take here, but relax. Take it. And then Cera, let me tell you, used to do videos, and the cakes were so bad.
I'm like, oh God, no.
Be confidence ya kuweka.
Yeah, kutuwekea. No, but that one is, you see,
But
that
it's
one is
growth.
good.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is growth. So I was like, oh my God, thanks. Thank God she has a new oven. Because the oven is looking at like, especially it's like my cakes. So I'm proud of you for,
thank
having a bigger space, working area, your new oven.
Thank you.
And I feel like you're doing really good. You have a lot of cakes, a lot of orders coming in, and also creating things.
Yeah.
And coming all the way from Nakuru to do this, I feel like this
Multiple times a year.
that's amazing. That's like a whole sacrifice, and people cannot do that. And people need to see the dedication with that, because this is not easy.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's
and
not.
you're doing
Actually, it's intense.
I don't think I could do that, honestly. And I think you're doing amazing. And if you do not clap for yourself, I'm going to do it.
Guys.
Yes. I think that's amazing. And I think whatever you guys have created here, it's amazing. And please don't stop.
Thank you.
Please do not stop.
Thank you.
I think you're helping bakers a lot. And we are learning as days go by. I learn from you every single time. I see what you're doing. You opening your cake studio. I'm very proud.
Thank
of that.
you. Thank you.
I saw you go from your kitchen.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
When you're working from the kitchen and you have a family, it is not easy. So I think this is amazing. You guys need to clap for yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Aw, it was not that deep.
So Cera, and you, what are you proud of about Wakarindi?
I think I won't go into details as much, but I am so proud of her for choosing herself over and over and over.
Exactly.
Literally, she just sparked something that also made me choose myself. So it's really important that.
I think we had a conversation about that, and I was so proud.
But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I like that. I think it has helped so many women. Okay, telling my story, it has helped so many people come to me and they tell me, you know what, when you share this and this, and I've seen you, continuously show us that
it's possible.
Yes,
There's life after.
Yes. So that one has helped. Women come to me and then they text me and they're like, I want to do this. Should I do this? Do you think this is? I'm like, I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
But I know what choosing yourself looks like. And it is something you will never regret doing.
Yeah. So choosing herself, that is something I can say
thank you
so many times that. And like I usually wonder, like, do you make those toppers? No, toppers from not figurines necessarily.
The edible ones. Yes.
Like she makes nice, I don't know. Kuna siku nitaanza cabbage ama ilikuwa nini?
Hizo zikuwa zangu. I'll not lie. This ones are not mine.
And I was just like,
I know, I've heard you say you don't like things to do with fondant.
Yeah, she doesn't like fondant cakes, and I don't know why.
I think I just developed a thing. I was like, I feel like fondant takes a lot of time, and the fact that I have to raise kids and do this, it will take more of my time.
Yeah.
I know fondant cakes, they make a lot of money. And it's not like it's not in my list to do that. I would want to do that. But I want to do that when I have help. I don't think I can handle fondant cakes right now. Yes. It's not like I'm limiting myself. I do not want to limit myself. I feel like whatever I have going on right now, I prefer
just cream cakes.
Cream cakes, buttercream.
Yes. It's actually good to understand where you are. Mtu akikuja na fondant, just tell them this is what I offer instead of force into so many, like you deliver bare minimum because probably umechukua to order because you want to, and also it will take a lot of times, trainers on, and now cause fatigue on yourself.
I think if someone comes with a fondant cake, I'm like, oh sorry, this is a fondant cake, I don't do fondant cakes. They're like, can you make it cream? I'm like, yes we can. I'm like, if you want fondant, I can recommend other bakers who deal with fondant cakes. Yes. And I think I've done that so many times with clients who want fondant cakes, and then they're like, okay, do you know someone who can do this? Yes, I do know someone who can do this. Go to this, if you're in this location, I know this baker. If you're in this location, I know this baker. So also that also comes to the conversation about baker friends. So it's also important to have baker friends because utapata pia maybe ako mbali na kuna client ako location yangu ataniambia Lilian, can you do this cake? Or client ako near you, please take that order, because I feel like maybe logistics hazitakuwa realistic, because sometimes clients, they complain about transport costs. So
that's the important.
Now sasa ndio understand, by the way, because it's mbona atake. But I remember first time you were like, pana fondant for me, no. Now right now I understand why. And you see, I was watching Yvonne Kani when she was interviewing, I can't remember her name, but the owner of Tao Tree and
Victoria
Titi. She was saying the most important thing is your mind, is your body as a business owner. Without yourself, it can't be there. So the way you treat your body, tunaitritingi ni kama it's like haina kitu, yani si kitu ina make, but once it's down, your business imeenda down.
That is very true.
True.
For me, I know I create time for naps. There are also my friends who know, hata nilikuwa nafikiria umelala, they already know. I have a time I create for sleeping.
But no, I wonder, when you sleep, do you put your phone on do not disturb?
Yes.
And then now clients, what happens?
What about,
call them back.
Yes. That is my time.
Cera,
you also have to be extremely selfish about that. Because, and I say this in a very good will, there are clients who do not know boundaries. Nafikiria unanga life. Kazi yako tu ni keki
until you have a business line. And then, someone calls, I've ever been called at 2 a.m. You know about what? Class.
Yes.
Like, what is your location? I want to know how much and your location so that I see.
You have to have those kind of boundaries.
I think for me, nilea mchana now, hata si usiku.
Mimi asiponipata na alikuwa anataka cake, hiyo sio yangu.
You have already made peace with it.
I made peace with the fact that I will always come first so that I'll be able to deliver quality and, the best thing that the client wants. I have to put myself first. So for me, rest comes first. So there are times, of course, I could work even late in the night, but I know at the end of it, I'm going to create time to rest. And if I create time to rest, my phone will be on D&D, mtapiga simu hamtanipata. But nikiamka, I will respond to calls and messages. Sometimes I'll go off. So also as a baker, usikubali pia your burnout just because you just want
to look like you're baking.
And also if you put boundaries, clients also, we are going to respect that. There is a client that I text maybe at 10 p.m. and maybe somewhere else, So me, sometimes I say I'll respond to this tomorrow morning. Yes.
Okay. I'm really trying to teach myself that.
You have to.
Now, rest is as important.
I think I was
let
really
me tell you,
in December. January, I wish I had planned early about a vacation. I wish I had, niende tu nisahau, but sasa hata where.
Whether atasahau wapi na ukimpigia simu 10 p.m. atashika, 3 a.m. atashika.
No, squeezy hapana. Squeezy nimeimprove. Tangu Sharon ananiambia ukilala ikadiendi. So squeezy.
And she's like, nitasikia nini, nikamwambia chenye utasikia, ulikuwa unafaa kusikia chenye hautasikia. I tell her I have babies, I have kids. If I travel anywhere, bora ninalala, my phone has to be on and nowadays I've added airplane mode. You know why? Because my do not disturb ends at 7. And maybe sijaamka 7. So naeka airplane mode. I've added that. And you see the importance of that is I'm a very, very light sleeper. I sleep even with earbuds, but I still hear.
Oh, you see whatever is happening.
I'll hear sometimes.
If I die, I think I die. You can come in and ring the bell at my house.
Oh my God.
I cannot even hear you.
So me, I have kids. If I go to Shags for anything and I've left my kids in Nairobi, my phone will be on do not disturb and airplane mode until 7. When I wake up, or whatever time I wake up, I'll wake up. If it's anything, I will get back because I trust. I sleep, I pray, and I trust.
I love sometimes me always feel like those
and you have instincts.
I feel like those late night calls. Unapatanga tu order itakusumbua tu kichwa in one way or another. Itakuwa it is maybe you're just
reminds me
itakuwa ni order inakuletea tu stress yenye uko nayo in the first place.
Kwa sababu of most likely ni last minute.
And so it comes with a lot of pressure and it comes with a lot of expectations, and I feel sometimes when there is that you tend to mess up, not intentionally. You find something client alikwambia just do your thing. Afu kiki inatokea perfect.
But it's not their thing.
No. I'm saying itatokea perfect because client alikupea freedom. And then there's the
paragraphs 55.
And then there's pressure, and then you find yourself now messing. Maybe client how's the cake? Keki imefika wapi? You see there is that pressure that unapatanga guy. Hiki keki haijatokea vile nilikuwa nataka itoke. So there is also that. So sometimes when you choose yourself, you avoid also some stress. Yes. You don't have to take everything.
That makes sense. Mimi, I was there after December. I was just like, okay, you know what?
But let me tell you another instinct I had. My son lives home to go to school. He goes with my neighbor, so they leave at 5:55 because he wants, not because he goes to school, because he wants to leave at 5:55. And that's when I woke up, I saw her message. I woke up at 6. I saw her message that she won't be able to drop them, and also her son is late at 6. I was able to wake up and drop them in school. And you see, I feel like ilikuwa instincts. I rarely wake up at 6. Sometimes I don't have a time, by the way. My body clock itaniamsha too. And coincidentally, that day I woke up at 6 because he had just gone and he came back. So when I left the room going to check what they're doing is when I found my nanny. She wanted to call me. So it's still in instincts, you know.
Bri anataka kuendea brownies. Anauliza ni saa ngapi brownies itaiva.
So our brownies are ready.
You check. Kama you are ready to tutaongeza 5 minutes, but I don't want it to be, oh my goodness.
It looks nice. Nikusaidie. Nini yako haitachomeka hapo?
Nini glasses? Oh, I've not thought about that.
I help you. Ndio ile glove uko.
Hapo next for the
Mami manager. We can add like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, time really depends with your oven.
With your oven.
If you've studied your oven, then you know.
That's why we were even saying that there are things that nikisahau kuweka timer kwa vitu zingine. Hivi tutaangalia na macho.
Let me know. My oven ata keki ikae hapo for more than even maybe 30 minutes. Imagine your keki izungwa.
For real?
Imagine. And that's why I came to appreciate like commercial ovens.
For real?
Imagine it cannot.
Oh wow.
It's so interesting. Ukicompare na any other oven. Not unless maybe so ukaisha maybe more than like maybe one ulikuwa meka 1 hour and then ukaisha tena maybe.
But your 30 minutes ishazimika.
Ninyo? No.
Haina
kuzima, ni uzime. Na haina timer.
Gosh. I don't think that would disorient me so much.
I don't think, me naonanga ikiwa too normal. And then one thing I love with my oven is that it retains a lot of heat. So like alafu naona inajizima inajosha. So ina retain pia heat.
I think it can't have timer because of your feature ya kujizima.
Yeah. So ukishatoa, and that's how I proof my cinnamon rolls. So ikisha
after there's like, that heat by the way.
So after like 3 hours, just nikeka after like 2 hours, yeast imekufa. Already the heat is a lot. So nafanyanga nangoja 3 hours naanza kumix cinnamon rolls.
Yes.
It's a really good proofer. Without buying a proofer.
Yes.
Ukitumia hizo ovens zingine, hey,
zitaiva.
Heat ina disappear ringi haraka hata unashangaa.
Ni kweli.
Yeah.
Like this one, if you after 10 minutes inakuanga heat imeshaenda.
So just check on you can use angalia tu oven yako, you know your oven best, so you will know what time you will need. Kama hii yetu I think it will
35 minutes, yes.
Yeah.
Because I also have 2 ovens, and I feel like one I bake at 165 and the other one I bake at 120. So you just have to learn.
Yeah, you learn. Actually, I also have 2 similar ovens, but one 150 is hotter and the other one 150 is perfect. So it's just for you to balance.
And I think hata hiyo story ya chila venye umesema, you know me the first
chila you
time,
have to learn.
Chila ilikuwa tu imenipea depression. Sasa kwanza nilichukua chila sanye kuna sasa kazi nyingi.
I forgot to say that about your chila. You have the double one.
Sasa hivi mnaingia mnashangaa.
Tunashtuka.
But pia mimi before ni realize hiyo story ilikuwa imenipea stress. There's a time yenye nilikuwa na graduation cakes mingi. Zikukanga kwa oven kwa chiller for long, but kama zinge crack because I could see dalili. But saizi it can stay there for as long as it wants. Maybe you can 2 days,
2-3 days
they crack. So also those are the things nasemanga. I wish nilikuwa ambia Sharon, I wish ningejonga vitu zingine when I started about an oven and about a chiller. Unajua I bought a fridge. Na fridge kona more kona baridi mingi kushinda chiller.
But I felt like your fridge, kwanza uniameni fridge gani kwanza? It is so wide.
It's wide.
I want that one.
And you know that fridge is not even wider than yenye niko nayo ndani ya nyumba. Yenye niko nayo ndani ya nyumba. It's
wide.
It is wide.
I want a fridge. I actually want that one because I felt like ulikuwa naweka so many cakes.
Yeah. Sasa zingine na wandering hata mimi nilikuwa na survive.
Unazeka hapo. Zinaingia like 1 kg hivi.
Ilikuwa ingia 3 kwa shelf moja hivi ya juu. Ilikuwa ingia 3. Angeka 10 cakes. Hapo chini.
But then
it's very wide.
That is why I bought that fridge.
Which brand is that one?
Amco. It was Amco. But also ukienda tu kushop mi heri tuende tu na tape measure. But I used to
actually when I was shopping for a chiller, Wakarindi told me if you're going to shop, go with a board.
That's what I did. I went with a 10-inch board. Nilikuwa nataka kujua kazi naweza tosha 2.
And imagine for me, I just ordered it. It was a bit smaller, but I've learned inaingia 10-inch, but si hivi.
Si square.
Hivi.
Yes.
Zinaingia moja mbele moja nyuma.
Na hata ni realize square zita overlap, but if you do a round board
zinatosha vizuri.
Yes, zitaingia vizuri. So that's what I did. Me, I was like, itoshe. So me I shopped with a cake board.
Important.
But you see, those are the things that you don't know when you are setting out.
Oh yes.
And if you do not have baker friends, you wouldn't have anyone to ask.
True.
Yeah.
And also I would advise bakers who are maybe upcoming bakers who are learners, go for that class. It is not going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you more time. You learn
money
redoing and undoing and making a lot of mistakes
and refunding.
And there's also that. So if you go to that class, utapata the baker is teaching you a lot of things at once that would have learned way later. Like for me, I made a mistake of not going to a class, and I wish I did.
So have you gone to any class?
No, I've never gone to a class.
But she understands.
I wish in the beginning I did. I would have saved myself so much time and so much money, and I would have learned some things.
Guesswork.
Yes, for instance, Miss Kwanaja, I am supposed to whip cream, ikiwa yote, maybe the whole batch, and if I want to color, I can put in a bowl and color. Do you know what I said?
Right.
Sasa kama keki ni color pink, unachanganisha
yote alafu box nyingine tena nyingine.
Katikati pramko.
Hiyo ni box mzima umeweka pink.
Nishajua sahi. I know better. Let me tell you.
You remember that?
Remember, I never used to know if you put color and you continue to whip, it becomes lighter. So nini nitafuta dark blue. Kwani inakuja? It is not. Nina jaribu. Alafu na
hizo boxes za whipping cream zenye umetumia ilitosha wapi?
Let me tell you. Hapo unajua that time, you know, uko 2020 hakuna a lot of orders.
Yeah.
I have extra cream. Tulikuwa tunaendanga tununua condensed milk. Tunatengeneza ice cream.
You know, you make happiness.
Yes, so please go for that class.
Yeah.
The class helps.
But I think mimi nikimix like colors mingi mi uchanganisha zote alafu unaweka chocolate alafu unaweka katikati hata si black na kwa grey na kwa colors zake nazeka katikati ya cake. Cake zote.
Me really like my cakes white.
And then but you see katikati ya cake not unless you have a very unaweka cream mingi. Me, you know, these days nime reduce the amount of cream I'm doing on katikati. Literally it's very hard to draw kuna cream. So unaweka kidogo and then huku kwa sasa ku crumb coat naweka white. Hawezi jua.
You know,
si umeshatumia cream.
Sasa mi sahi I think nimeshajua kutumia cream. Me I go with the cakes. How many cakes do I have? Do I have 5 cakes? Yes. Hii inafaa ikuwe color gani? Na hii inafaa ikuwe color gani?
Ushapima na
yangu inakuanga when it ndo nisibaki na a lot of cake cream. Maybe this one is blue, this one is green, this one, if I mix this one will give me this one. So that's how I do my planning.
So you start with the one that I need this one to color green.
I start with the basic one that najua acha cream yake kibaki nikiongeza hii cream nyingine itafanya the second one, you know. So nowadays I have less wastage.
And I know people who don't, because I've gotten quite a number of questions that natengeneza 1 kg natumia cream kiasi gani?
You can't know.
Because of this
you can't know.
It's the same thing
especially kama uko na piping and what you would do.
Wewe Wakarindi unatumianga color gani kwa drips?
Caramel.
Umeona drips zao msichana? Colorful. Pastels. Also you color chocolate, no una add cream mama?
No, I don't add cream.
So you're calling chocolate.
It is just chocolate, white chocolate. Then you add the oil food coloring. But you see, it's easy colors. They work, but you have to be extremely careful. You add more than.
I actually saw somewhere that you can actually add oil, more oil on that oil based, especially za China. Lazima tu to add a bit of oil.
Okay, I've not done that, so I don't know about that.
Mimi ninaonaga hizo drips.
Mimi my fear
so uniform.
My fear inakuanga drip iende hadi chini.
Let me tell you, kuna time mimi I never used to even send clients ideas of drips. I was just like, nilikuwa najaribu mpaka Cera took me, aliniambia usiweke hiyo chocolate kwa microwave. Fanya na maji moto before I bought melting.
How do you melt?
You know you don't.
You know now
too much heat in a change.
You know white chocolate is not chocolate. It's not chocolate. You know yonitanga nini hiyo. So kutamper with it takes a lot. It is different with tampering with the dark chocolate. So mimi kije nililaningi maneno ya microwave no. So because mimi yangu nachanganya na whipping cream.
So you do ganache.
Yes. Ganache is my drips.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that is way better. Even when it comes to colors, I don't have to use oil-based. I use the normal color.
I can see now that's the important of knowing your niche, because now if I do cream, wewe itanguka hadi kwa chini.
Ukiweka mingi. Actually, what I've learned with coloring white chocolate to make drips is pima na macho hivi. Pakupate consistency unataka.
Mimi upima hivyo.
Wow.
Pakupate the consistency you want it to drip with. Afadhali you start with thick. And then now you add kidogo as you try on a bottle. Najua the tips, but still, I made color red in December. Before that, I think, bado December, I made red drips for an Arsenal cake. Let me tell you, it was so beautiful because I did the curtain method. Nilikuwa tunaringia Cera. The next week, the same batch.
Nimekata.
Nilisema na kwanza nilirudia tena nikasema hivyo.
When it comes to white chocolate, nilisema white chocolate na cream, no. So I don't.
I think nilizoeanga because
actually I'll try that. So you just melt chocolate color and then
work it drips.
If you're not using oil-based coloring, ekatuka dot because those colors that are not oil based, they itakuharibia chocolate yako. So chocolate yako itakuwa ugali and then utashanga what happened. So
no, now I'm saying if it's oil based, because I have a few oil.
If you have oil based, yeah, you just add it. That's it. No cream.
And then she doesn't use the.
And you melt it in the oven. Unafanya na spoon.
Unafanya na spoon.
Yes, I did spoon and I melt it in the microwave.
That is really nice.
Sharon,
we'll put one of her perfect drips.
Because equally turinja kule Bakers Club. Hey, zilikuwa
niliwekea drips color zote.
Yes. Na alikuwa ameziweka kwa Bakers Club.
Only collage all photos.
Hata siku collage post zote.
Differently but under one post.
Under one post, so I put all the drip cakes. And those cakes zilinunuliwa.
Or you are selling them?
No, like
people just
ordering the same.
Colored. For me, I would say drips, they make cakes look better. See now?
Mimi wacha kama any last minute cake drips. Last minute cake.
Say chocolate drips, the chocolate one. Yes. White. I'm like
I'm just like drips,
I'm very careful.
Drips no. Drips last minute. Yeah, raka if a client wants a simple cake. Yes. You can never go wrong with drips.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with drips, Sharon.
Chocolate drips, yes.
So brownies zetu bado?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Hadi sasa
It's too hot.
It's too soft. Inataka kufanya hivi.
Shika hivyo. Yes. What?
Oh my god.
But the way is better. Vizuri tumejua tudana
Ni hivi.
Tumetoa ikiwa moto.
Oh, you say
wait, hii inatoka. So we just remove it.
These two sides. Too hot.
These two sides itatoka.
Itavunjika katikati.
Wacha nayo.
Wacha.
Hata mwezi eka kwa nini?
We let it pull a bit.
Tuweze eka kwa free. Anataka kukula. I have to eat. Mbili nimekulia. Sorry.
Kwanza.
Our cake is ready chilled.
Our brownie.
Kidogo, our brownie. Oopsie.
Hey, Sharon.
A big chunk. That is how moist it is.
Nakwambia hii brownie. Hey. Hapo.
Sure.
Hapo iko sawa?
And then you cut it.
Should I cut it?
Yeah, sure.
So how will you know like a perfect brownie inakaje?
I don't know. There's no way to tell.
Because I hear people saying desikwe chewy, you have to see like ikona easy
cracks.
Yeah, hizo cracks. Gee. I don't know. Sijui desikwe keki, but it looks nice. Sana. Na msitengeneze na tafadhali msitengeneze na koko ile ya home.
Ile ya chai.
Msitengeneze na chai tafadhali. You make it with the alkalized cocoa. So
our meal is ready. I can take one piece to onyeshe camera what you expect to see.
Katikati.
Hey, the chunks. The chunks are chunking.
Oh.
It's not supposed to be dry.
Brownie yako istelikuwa dry.
Sasa mimi ndo nawafanyia test.
Ati. Tunajua napenda sukari.
This is so good.
She's a sweet tooth.
Sharon, kama leo tumekula pa chocolate, mimi najiambia tu akizi vitu. Usipojaribu this one at home.
Oh my god.
It's on you. Later nikaye.
This thing is melting in your mouth.
Pia Wakarindi try.
Okay.
Oh.
Na mimi nilikuwa na ringa.
Imagine.
Brim.
You don't know what you're missing.
You don't know what you're missing.
It's so good.
It's nice. It's ni tamu. Hii recipe na feel ni gatekeep. Nasi yangu.
Kuna gatekeep kama try kwa description. Oh my god.
But you say at the same time, hata ukiamua ku gatekeep Sharon nyingine ya pili.
Hata tatu. Hata ya tatu.
It also doesn't have a lot of sugar. No.
Because of the dark chocolate.
It doesn't have a lot of sugar. It's so nice. It's so nice, you guys. Wakarindi, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful and amazing. And you may, hey, butter, anaitwa buttercup. Kikari.
Thank you, Buttercup.
Yeah. Winnie, thank you.
Yeah. We shall make sure to invite one of these fine few days.
Yeah.
You're always uko kwa list yetu. Yes, so ujuange tu, tukiku approach. Just ukishaona tu hapo message ama email.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us one last thing about baker friendships before we wind down.
Yeah.
What can I say about baker friendship? Some will come, some will go. And it's okay. You don't have to create a friendship with everyone. That's what I can say. Some will be your people and some will not be your people. And that is okay. But make sure you get your people who are going to help you. And people can answer your questions.
Genuinely.
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah. I think that's it. What I can say about what? I can only say about where to find me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm in Athi River. My name is Lillian, but people call me Wakarindi. So my pages are Wakarindi Bakes.
Yeah.
Mostly people find me on Google. Wakarindi Bakes on Google, Wakarindi Bakes on Instagram. Lillian Wakarindi on Facebook. I also have a page on Facebook called Wakarindi Bakes. And on Instagram, Wakarindi. TikTok, Wakarindi.
Yeah.
Instagram, Wakarindi Bakes.
And make sure to make up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Wakarindi. Wakarindi.
Wakarindi.
Yes.
Pronunciation
Wakarindi.
It's the same way you can say Wambui.
Yes.
It's just say Wambui.
Wambui. So you say Wakarindi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you so much for accepting our invite.
Yeah.
Despite being very anxious. You've done really well.
I did not know. Okay. Yes, I was very anxious. I wanted to cancel.
Hey, the God we pray. Angekubali.
Thank you so much.
We truly
I'm humble.
appreciate.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Please, when you try this recipe, tag us. Let's know how, tag Wakarindi Bakes and Cake Dealers. Let's know how the recipe turned out for you. And follow us on all our socials, on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere you can find us. Thank you so much and see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.